The last topic of the first lesson, that is nationalism and imperialism. Nationalism and imperialism. Nationalism and imperialism. What is the difference between nationalism? What is the word meaning of nationalism that we know? What is mean by imperialism? Then how this nationalism and imperialism, is it connected or any is it entirely different thing that we are going to see here in this part? And we want to study 2-3 paragraphs about that one, and for that we want to study first one. It is the Balkans. One of the major topic of this one, this about the Balkan region, what happened, what it mean. Balkans means which peoples are included in that Balkan, and then how it is helping that people or the European people, how they are becoming the imperial power, or they are making the colonies different in the different world that we are going to see. And we can see here one picture, it is given. You have seen this picture before in when you were studying in 9th standard also, and we can see here it is given picture 20, a map elaborating a British empire. Means the British, wherever they are having the power in their hand, that is it is showing here. And we can see too many things in this picture. At the top, angels are shown carrying a banner of freedom, and we can see here the angels, they are having in their hand the banner of freedom. First one, it is banner of freedom. Then we can see next one, it is the next one, it is the foreground, the Britannia. In the we can see the ground Britannia, it is seeing on the world. We can see the symbol of the British nation, that is triumphantly sitting over the globe. This is the world or the globe, and this is the symbol of British nation, that is the Britannia. She is sitting over the globe, means all the world was under Britain, that is showing that in that. Then we can see the next one, the colonies are represented represented through images of tigers, elephants, forest, and primitive people. Means they are went to different part of the world. In that we can see different types of people, different animals, types of people. Here we can see the people, they are in primitive society, and we can see the tigers, lion, like that. All the pictures, it shows the the countries. It may be a tiger is represented in India, and the tribal people, they are representing from Africa. We don't know, but it is the totally we can say that is the representation of the countries. Then the domination of the world is shown as the base of Britain's national pride. Means they are very much proud about their own power in the world. In once it was calling saying like that, there is no sunset in Britain, because it was had the colonies here in American continents, then the African continents, European continents, and Asian continents, everywhere in the world. So if it is starting here in the European area, England area, the daytime early means 6 o'clock, and up to 24 hours 6 o'clock, means that 24 hours when it is reaching to next day morning 6 o'clock, part of Britain, it is somewhere it is day, because they have colonized many people. So from this word we can understand colonizing or making the colony, that is the imperialism. It shows the imperialism means making under our own power, under our own control, making maximum countries or areas under our own countries. Why it happened there in British people? Not only British, French also came here in India. If you are thinking about India, we know French people came here, British people came, Dutch people, like that. Why? Because they made themselves as a nation state, or they was under the control of parliament, or they was under the leadership of one person or one constitution. So it was very easy to handle, to make the other countries under them. So we can see the now we are going to see sentence by sentence what is nationalism, that we know already, and how it is related to nationalism and imperialism. Then we can see by the last quarter of the 19th century, the nationalism no longer retained its idealistic liberal and democratic sentiments. Means in the starting of this nation state, they was thinking about the giving maximum freedom to the people, and it should be democratic. And when we are reaching to end of the 19th century, means 1875 onwards, 1875 onwards, it is not related to it was not like that. And the first half of the century but became a narrow creed with a limited end. During this period, nationalist group become increasingly intolerant of each other. Means the each and every country, for example, this is France, and this is Germany, and this is Britain, and this is Denmark, like the different countries. Each country they made different different nationalities. Last what happened, each and every country they started to fight each other. They started to fight each other because they can't means knowingly or unknowingly, when we are becoming wealthier as well as politically powerful, we are feeling like that we want to go and get some other people, and even ready to go to war. Means this nationalist feeling, what we are going to see, how this nationalism feeling slowly it is coming to imperialism. Means we want to get maximum area under us. That led to First World War. That is going to lead to First World War. What we are going to start, we are starting from nationalism, then slowly it will reach to imperialism, then last it will reach to First World War. Okay. So we have seen that one, they are becoming intolerant each other and then ready to fight each other. The major European powers and in turn manipulated the nationalist aspirations of the subjects people in the Europe to further their own imperialist aim. Each and every country they started to think we are the most powerful, we are the pure we are having the pure blood, and so we want to control the continent or the world. Each and every country started to think. So the nationalist aspirations or thinking like that, maximum freedom to the people, and the representatives are ruling the country, like that things, everything started to decrease. That feeling started to decrease. So we are going to see how it happened, what happened. The most serious source of the nationalist tension in Europe, that is after 1871, was are called Balkans. The area of not only one area, or it is not a small area, many places names we want to study, and that area there was a conflict between the people, and we are going to see. Balkan was a region. Please underline that sentence very carefully. Second sentence of second paragraph. Balkan was a region of geographically and ethnic with ethnic variation comprising modern day Romania, then Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro. Like that, many countries, that small countries, present day small countries, but this area together we can call it, we was calling like that Slavs, 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 and all this area together it was known as Slavs, because these people having their own special culture, their own identity and political background, everything. A large part of Balkans was under the control of Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire we have seen before also, when we studied about Germany also we have seen, when we studied about Italy unification also we have seen. So many part of the Balkans was under the control of Ottoman. The spread of the idea of romantic nationalism, the Balkans together with the disintegration of the Ottoman Empire, means all these countries, 7-8 countries together, they came in the awareness about the nationalistic feeling. So they started to think about how we can overcome this Ottoman Empire. And although the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire had sought to strengthen itself through modernization and internal reform, but with very little success. The Ottoman Empire, what he thought, because the 19th century, he is facing the power sharing of power with other countries, because the Italian region or the German region, that area, it is went away from him. So he want to make his country more powerful with modernization. At the same time, he want to start some of the reforms inside the country. He want to start the internal reforms in the country. So what is happening, that nothing was successful, because maximum people, they was totally against to these ideas. Okay, one by one, its European subjects, nationalists broke away from its control and declared independent. One by one country, already we have seen Germany how it went, Italian part how it went, like that. One by one small countries, they are going away from Ottoman Empire and they are becoming independent. The Balkan people based their claim for independent or political right on the nationality and used history to prove that they had once been independent but had subsequently been subjugated by the foreign powers. What they done by one, if you are taking Romania or any part like that, they are saying, what they are saying, they want to get their own independence, and what they are saying, they are having, they should get their political power also. And what type power they want to get? The nationality feeling, and they are using history to prove that how they was in olden days before reaching to this foreign power or Ottoman Empire power. Before that, how they was free, that they are taking the example of their own history and showing, and how they slowly they become under the control of this foreign power, they are showing to the in front of the leaders. Hence the rebellions nationalists of the Balkan throughout the struggle attempt to win back their long lost independence. How Indian independent war, how we fight against the British people, that we have seen in 8th standard. In the same way, here also the Balkan people, they started to fight against the foreign powers, those who came and made them under the control. So what they are doing, they're starting the rebellion. How this rebellion reaching to the world war, that we will see in next video.